So it might be that number 4 can step in and the number 8 drives out. So we're adding rotation. It could be that we play in, number 4 makes the run and we can start to combine. Hi there, so my name is Siobhan and I'm the Women's High Performance Coach Development Officer for Birmingham. Today we're going to be looking at receiving to play forwards. So the setup today, I'm going to be using a 20 yard by 15 yard space. You can set one of these up, 2 of these up, depending on the space that you have. And this session today is for 12 plus. Today I'll be delivering my session in an indoor dome, but this session you can also do outdoors. So today we're going to be looking at a variety of ways to receive the ball to play forwards, and then once we play forwards, how can we combine and link with players. Today my session will be 1 hour, split into 4 15 minutes. First part will be unopposed, then I'll progress it to an opposed practice, then a 4v4, and then I'll finish off with an 8v8. I've set up today in the middle of the pitch. As I would progress this session, I'm looking at my midfielders receiving the ball. So I've kind of got a centre back here. It would be a midfield 3. We've got 20 yards by 15 going across, and the dots here are my cones. I would use mannequins. If you haven't got mannequins, you can use poles or you can use cones, just acting as defenders. So the organisation, as you can see, I've got set up here a 20 yard space by 15. I've got 4 players to work with, but back at club, I would set this up 3 times. So I'd be working with 12 players constantly. As you can see here, the first little bit we're going to do is how we receive the ball on our back foot to play forwards. So this number 8 here, little movement in, and then on the trigger, which is as this number 2 looks up, they're going to come out in line with the defender. Number 2 plays the ball on their back foot, and number 8 is then going to punch the ball across to number 5. As the ball's travelling, number 5 will be looking to move. So going to then come and show, receive on the back foot, and then they're going to shoot in the goal. So the next part of this is number 8 is getting pinned by the defender, so the defender's tight. So number 2 will play the ball into number 8. Number 8 bounces back. Number 8, as they play it, moves off their defender and runs into space. And number 2 plays a nice weighted ball into number 8's path. Number 8 passes it to number 5. And again, number 5 receives the ball and shoots in the goal. Right, the next little movement with this, again, number 8, the defender's tight. The ball's going to go from number 2 into number 8. Number 8 sets it back to 2. And creates a space for the channel for number 2 to pass it to number 5. So number 2 will punch the ball into number 5. Number 8 continues to support. Number 5 plays it into number 8 and 8 shoots. With this session, what I would do is keep rotating players. So 2 would go to number 8, 8 would go to 5, and I would rotate sides. So they might have to receive on their left foot as well, and we'll do the same practice and it will come out to the number 4. So players will get the opportunity to experience playing on both sides and receiving on both sides. The timing of this session, we will do 4-minute blocks, and then we will change every 4 minutes, so every player has the opportunity to experience different ways of receiving the ball. So the progression for this practice now is that we're going to add in the opposition, and it's going to be directional. So what will happen, the number 4 will start with the ball, and as you can see, we've got a 10 and a 9 for the team in possession, so the blue team, and then we've got a number 4, so a midfielder, and a centre back and a goalkeeper. The setup will stay the same from before, so 20 yards by 15. I've just added an offside line, so the centre back can step up. And I've also added 2 target goals, so if the yellow team win it, they can go and score in either goal. How the practice goes. Number 4 is going to look at trying to play the ball into 10. 10 is going to look at how they receive it to play forwards. And then we're looking at number 9's movement to break the line, and then we can get a finish 1v1. So from the first practice, what we looked at was receiving to the side of a defender, receiving back to goal, and receiving to combine to play forwards. So as you can see, we've still got the 3 players from the practice that we had earlier, and the different combinations that we've got now is number 10 to move out, and you possibly could receive it on the side back foot to play forwards. It might be that number 10, number 4 is marking number 10, and we might be able to skip number 10 out to play into number 9. It might be, like our practice earlier, we can look at number 10 receiving the ball, setting back, creating that passing line to then play forwards. My progression to this would be number 10 can go and join in, number 4 can recover, and it becomes 2v2. With the goalkeeper wins possession, the goalkeeper then can play out, and it's how do these 3 progress up the pitch to go and get their shots off in the goal. My last progression for this is turning it into a 4v4. It's still directional, still the same setup in terms of distances. The only difference is now it's 2v2 in the central area, it's still 2v1 in this area here. So again, just looking at different types of movement to drag the defender away to receive the ball and play forwards to go and get a shot off on goal. What we can do is start to look at the midfield rotation. So it might be that number 4 can step in and the number 8 drives out. So we're adding rotation. It could be that we play in, number 4 makes the run, and we can start to combine to play forwards. As the 4 plays out to the 10, if the 8 intercepts it, we've got a 2v2 in this area, they can go and score. If they can't, because 10 reacts and they're covering the goal, we can play backwards, and then actually it becomes a 4v4 where yellows get to attack the 2 mini goals, blues are out of possession, have to set up some kind of shape to be able to win the ball back, and again, can they go and score. When I've done this session before, I've set up 2 of these practices, so for 16 players, and I would have 2 of these pitches going at once. And what we're really trying to encourage is movements to receive the ball, to play forwards, and we've started to creep in a little bit of rotation and combination play to break the line to try and get opportunities, goal scoring opportunities. My final progression is to bring all my players together and to do an 8v8. So as you can see, I've set up here, I've split my pitch into thirds as a reference point for my players. I'm still looking at working with my 3 centre mids, and as you can see here, I've got a 3 in this zone, 3 in this zone, and I've got 1 striker. And again, we'll just be looking at ways to be able to play forwards, to receive the ball, to play forwards and get a shot on goal.